Hello everyone, it's Amy, and I just wanted to bring you along and show you what I'm up to. I got to go away this weekend with my husband. My brother came and stayed with Papa, and we just went to the city and stayed at a hotel and did some shopping. And I picked up some stuff to do some crafting. I always do that when we go out. I'm always going to the Dollar Tree and picking up a little of this and a little of that, so that I can just, sit around and relax in the hotel room and make something. So, anyways, I decided this time, because I do it every time, that I wanted to look for some bags or something that I could put some crafty things in and take them with me. And I wanted to try and kind of take a bit of everything, so no matter what I felt like doing, I would have it there to do it instead of having to go out and buy something. Even if I'm not spending a lot, I still don't need to be going out and spending. Plus, we just like to kind of sit around and relax. So we went to the Goodwill store on our way home, and I found this bag, and so I just put it in the tub and scrubbed it up really good. And it's a really nice size, kind of like a backpack or laptop bag or something. It's got a big pocket here in the front, and it's got a little pocket on each side. And then when you open it up, it's got a nice large area here with a little pocket inside, and then a pretty good sized pocket here with a bunch of little pockets. And so I'm going to collect up things from my art room and put them in here, and some of the things that I bought this weekend, so that, because I even went out and bought a couple little pairs of little pliers because I was making beads this weekend. And so I just want to stop doing that. And so I'm going to see how much stuff I can fit in here. Now, when I bought this bag, I also found this bag at the Goodwill, and I paid $3 for this bag, and I paid $1.99 for this one. But this is actually Arnie's Arts and Crafts from Greenville, Michigan, and it has pockets all the way around and little elastics so that when you put something in there, the elastic will hold it, and then just a nice big empty inside. And I bought this little pencil case to put like pencils or tools or something in, and I thought that this bag would fit inside this bag, which it will. But the only thing is that this bag, if I put anything in the little pockets, then it won't fit in the bigger bag. So I haven't decided if I'm going to use this to take with me or not, but I'm definitely going to fill this bag with some of my crafty goodies, so that I can just grab it and go when, wherever I want to go. And I may wind up, depending on what I can fit in here and what I still think I might need, I may wind up filling up this bag too, so that I'll take both of them with me. But anyways, I thought I would show you what I'm starting with, and when I get them all filled, I'll come back and I'll show you what I was able to fit inside this bag. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back with my filled bag. I have in it the things that I think that I will want to take with me, and I'll just have to use it a few times to see if there's things I don't need, things I want to add. But this is what I have so far. So I have packed my bag, and the top of my bag is a little bit wide for the flap to come down and Velcro completely. So what I have done is I just went ahead and I just took a couple pieces of Velcro and put some ribbon on them, just to extend the Velcro, so that it doesn't need to hold it tight or anything, but just to hold the flap down. So that's what I've done there. On each end where there is a pocket, I have these little cookie tins that I had saved. And so in these cookie tins, and they're closed very tightly because I didn't want them to accidentally open. I have my Sharpie markers in here, and what I did to the lid was I put some Eileen's Tack It Over and Over, and if you put that glue on and then you let it dry, it dries tacky. So that way, when I put the lid on, the lid is really nice and tight. And I'll have to pull it off real hard, but that's okay because I'll just open it and leave it open while I'm there. And on the other end, I have another one. And this one has all of my blacks and whites and paint markers. And they all fit in there very nicely. So that's what I have in my end pockets. Put that back. So, and then in the front zipper pocket, I really don't have much in here because I wanted it to be nice and floppy. And so the only thing I have in here is some parchment paper And I do have a little flower shaping tool, just a soft pad for that. And that's all I have in the front pocket. There is not a pocket on the back, on the outside. So that's all of the outside pockets. As we open it up, I'll show you the front first. So on the front, I have just a little pair of scissors. And I have, these are little stencils that I got. They're like coffee cup stencils. And so I just thought, well, that'd be nice to maybe have a little bit of stencil with me. I have a water pen here, and on this one also, because this top just kept falling off, I put a little bit of that Eileen's Tack It Over and Over on there, just so that the lid wouldn't fall off and I would lose it. I have my glasses here to see up close, and then in this pocket, I have a cutting board. Just because I just found it this morning. It was in a pack of stuff that I had wanted to shower, and it was a knife and a little cutting board, and I thought, well, I'll take that cutting board with me. And I also have a 24 pack of watercolor paints. And I do have to say that acrylics are my favorite, but I don't have any little acrylics like this, and this does fit in here very nicely. And so that's what I have there in the front pocket. Actually, I want to put this, and I'm putting this in front of my paints where there's kind of the little window, because that keeps anything from pushing on the paints. So then on the inside, I have a little container of just different charms all mixed up and different mixed up buttons. And I have a little container of ribbon. And in this little inside pocket, I have some puffy paint, and I did put that in a plastic bag so that in case it leaked. I have some watercolor paper and a coloring book and a watercolor and paint instruction book and some watercolor crayons. And then in the front, I have a tool caddy, and this I had got at Walmart on clearance for like $5 a long time ago, and so I really didn't necessarily need the tools at that time, but I thought for $5 I was going to pick it up, and now it comes in very handy to put in this kit. So it has all the different jewelry type of pliers. I did put my X-Acto knife in there and a little pair of scissors. I have a pokey tool. It came with this little bead scoop and this bead reamer, and then I have a little ball tool there. I got these each at a dollar store down in the city that's like a mom and pop's dollar store, so all my tools are there together. And then I have this little insert that I made to go in there, and then that's it. It's empty after that. And the way that my insert is it has, I just put these little twisty things on here to, just to hold it shut. And then I just have what I slip in after I close it. This is just a corner rounder that I got at a garage sale last weekend, and a little thing of gesso just in case I need that. I have my watercolor pencils. These pencils are from when I was really young. And this is one of those things where it's like, you know, we all get so much of everything. And, you know, these are they still have lasted all of this time. So you don't need to have 5 of everything. I do have a packet of paint brushes. And then in this little container, I have some sponges. I have some little old credit cards, some little tiny sponge brushes. I have a circle punch and a little, like an edge punch. And I think, yep, that's all that's in that one. In this one, I have fibers. So I have lots of little string that I got at my recycle store. I have some twine from the Dollar Tree, and then some other cording from the Dollar Tree. And in this one, I have some tacky glue, some Scotch clear glue, a couple of things of what do you call that, stick glue, and some paper clips. And a lot of this stuff I had just picked up this last weekend to craft with, and so that's why I put it in here. And in here I have a bead roller, some nail polish, some toothpicks, some more little nail polishes, and a little packet of acrylic paint. And so that's what I have in those. In this one, I just have some glitter that I had bought. It's just all little tiny packs of glitter that I bought this weekend while I was out, so I stuck them in there. I'm not really sure that I need this, but I figured what the heck, since I had them, I would go ahead and put them in there. So I'll just put these back really quick. Oh, and I'll show you, whoops. And you know, like, yes, this did just fall down a little bit like that, but when I get there, I'll take this stuff out and just kind of set it out on the desk. But I wanted to show you too the way that I did this on the inside here. I did build a little container to hold my little bead containers. That holds them in there, but it gave me something solid, flat, because they have like a little rounded top on them. So if I had set them in there and tried to put stuff on top, it would really fall all over. So that makes it so that those will sit there and that will sit there, and they really do sit there nicely. So, but like I said, I won't be leaving them there anyways. In this one, I have 3 different types. I have 2 wires and 1 clear, like clear cording, like fishing line. And then I have these little that I get at the recycle store. These are just little tubes, and they make nice like fabric beads. And then I've got the twine to wrap around the fabric and that kind of stuff. In this one, I have 6 little containers of glitter glue. And that's why I think I'm not so sure that I need the glitter. In this one is just kind of a big mix-up. But in this one, I have some, again, little, these are just little tubes, and these are flexible, so they make cute little bracelets. I have some feathers. I have some material and some double-sided sticky. I have some texture-making things and some little sponges. I have a bunch of skewers that I just cut short enough to fit in here. And then I have a whole bunch of little, these are double-sided sticky, and so is this. These are single-sided sticky. This is double-sided sticky. And there's a little bit of velvet on the bottom. And this is all stuff that I get at the scrap store. And like I said, I had actually just picked this all up this weekend. But that's my problem, because I pick it up and then, you know, you get a great big huge like gallon-sized bag for $5. Well, I'm not going to put just a couple little things in there, so I fill up the whole bag when I only really need a little bit of everything. And you know, I don't want to be wasteful and waste the rest of my $5. So I wind up getting way too much stuff. Then I come home and I usually pick up stuff that I already have because I know that I like it. And so I wind up with too much stuff. So, and then also I have in this container, I have rondelles, bead caps, I have lobster clasps and spacers, whole different colors of bead caps. I've got the little straight ball pins, I've got eye pins, I've got little ribbon clasps, I've got jump rings, and then I've got the knot split jump rings, and I've got some chain, so that if I want to make some danglies, I can do that. And then in this one, I just have a lot of large beads and some seed beads in there. And in the last one, I have crystals and pearls. There, just like that. So that is what I decided to put in my take-along bag. And I think I have a little bit of everything. Now, I do have in my regular suitcase that always goes with me, excuse me, I have a regular size pair of scissors, and I have a pad of regular paper, and I have some watercolor markers. So I do have a few more things than just what I have here to take with me. And then I can just take this. Oops, that's not what goes in there. Yes, it is. That goes in there. And that goes in there. Okay, and I forgot to shut that one. These containers that I got from the Dollar Tree, I got some this weekend and they clipped really well. And then the second batch that I got, they just don't want to like click on there. And it's not because it's too full, because they won't even click when there's nothing inside. So then I just take my bag and just lay it out flat. Just like this, just lay it flat. And then just take my box. And even when this bag was completely empty and my box was completely empty, Papa was holding up the bag and I was trying to put the box in there just to see if it would fit. And it doesn't work good trying to put it in from the top. So it's just best to just lay it down and it just slides right in there. And then I just can go ahead and put everything else right back where I got it. Now I do really, well, I don't know that I have to, but the easiest thing is to take out the books and to take out the tools before I take out the box. Because otherwise they'll just kind of like fall around anyways. So that goes in the back. And this one just goes right here in the front. And then since there was kind of a gap there, I decided to put those in there. So that is my bag, and then I just have the Velcro on here to Velcro it. And like I said, that's not tight, that's more just to hold the flap down. So that is my craft travel bag. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.